looked at place of articulation, manner of articulation, and voicing. The last differentiating characteristic we'll talk about is aspiration. Place your hand in front of your mouth as you say the word tar. Do you feel the puff of air when you say the T? That's called aspiration. Now say the word star. There's no puff of air. So the T sound in this word is not aspirated. Try again with the word pot. Pot. You should feel a puff of air. The P sound in this word is aspirated. Now say the word spot. You shouldn't feel a puff of air. So the P in this word is not aspirated. Now say the word cot. You should feel a puff of air. The K sound, in this case written with a C, is aspirated. Now say the word Scott. You shouldn't feel a puff of air. So the K sound in this word is not aspirated. You may have noticed that non-aspirated sounds always follow an S sound. That's because aspirated stops become unaspirated after S sounds in English. You may have also noticed that there is a stop at the end of the words pot, spot, cot, and scot. Are these aspirated or unaspirated? If you say these words deliberately, you might aspirate them, like pot, cot, spot, scot. When you talk more quickly though, you probably don't aspirate them. In fact, you might not completely say them like you would at the beginning of a word. We can call these unreleased sounds. That's when you don't entirely release the sound from your mouth, like when we say pot. So, to recap the past few lectures, we have 3 main kinds of stops. Voiceless, aspirated stops, like par, tar, car. Voiceless stops, like in spar, star, and scar. And voiced stops, like in big, dig, and gig. We also briefly talked about unreleased stops that we find at the end of syllables. So there isn't any conventional way to write aspiration on sagittal sections, but if you want to invent your own way, you're more than welcome to. So in the next lecture, we'll be talking about how to write these sounds using the International Phonetic Alphabet, as well as the technical names of sounds. So, see you next time.